What is going on, crypto crew? Sean's coming back at you, another cryptocurrency video. Really quick, if you want to become a part of the Bitcoin Bros community, go ahead and check out our Patreon, www.patreon.com/Bitcoin Bros. Getting straight to it, what do we see? What targets do we see? Let's explain this chart. It's a lot going on. Current time this quarter, Bitcoin's coming in at 66.8K. So Bitcoin has rallied back up of this recent pullback over the past 2 weeks, but what do we see? We see this huge rounding bottom. This is a bullish pattern. We came down. This is the bear market of 2022. Then we stair-stepped our way out the depths. And if you look at the Elliott wave sequence, Elliott waves tend to be 5 waves to the upside. 1, 2, 3, this 4th leg pullback, and now how high is this 5th leg going to go? And is this the last wave? There's a lot of different ways to look at this, but typically the 5th leg can be as long as the 1st leg, but not as long as the 3rd leg. So when you measure these out, it gives you 2 targets. The first target is $120,000, and that's the length of the 1st leg. The second target is $177,000. That's the length of this 3rd leg. And we have these arrows here pointing up. You see, here's one arrow, drug it up here. Here's another arrow, drug it up here. This is the 4th leg pullback. Assuming this is the bottom of this pullback, this is where that range would be, $120,000 to about $180,000. Now, that's one scenario. Another scenario, look at, we have a cup and handle pattern. This is a small handle, but this is a textbook cup and handle pattern. We showed you this in previous videos, and we've released this to our patrons maybe a week ago, but pull this dotted line down, and then the breakout target of the top of the lid of the cup, this gives you a target of almost $300,000. And then looking at our fib extensions, is there any confluence? The 1.618 is technically that golden pocket, that target that people look at, and that's at 173,000. So is that within the range of these first targets? Yes. But we have an expert talking about $1 million per Bitcoin. We'll look at his reasoning behind that before this video is out, so make sure you watch this to the end. Next update. El Crypto Prof is saying the last time the EMA 50 and EMA 100 crossed bullishly, Bitcoin rose 170%. So right now it's happening. Last time this happened was in October, 170% raise. So if we go back to the price chart and we see a 170% move from where we are right now, 170% would take us up to $180,000. Now, one thing to note, could we get a massive wick to the upside and actually almost touch 200 but stay in this box as far as the candle body goes? Yes, that's a possibility. Plan C is weighing in. There's no such thing as a floor price or floor model. In an extreme event, the Bitcoin price can always temporarily go lower. However, there is a concept of probability and historical deviations below a trend line. The power law support line has the same formula and slope as the power law trend line. It is shifted down to the 3rd percentile of the regression residuals from the trend line. What he has is basically this logarithmic trend, this red line here, and Bitcoin bounces off of it every time it touches it. And the bear markets show the bottoms, and then we extend. Bottoms, extend. Bottom, extend. Bottom. Now we have an extension. So how much higher are we going to go? Accelerating Bitcoin bull run begins. And look here, this fractal pattern, you can't make this up. We have the bull run of 2021. This wedge pattern right here that we broke out of in 2020, 2021. Then we went up to that $65,000, $69,000 peak. This is the acceleration part. We haven't seen this part yet. Look, here's the breakout here. We had the breakout, and then the bull run starts, but then acceleration occurs. So from here to 65,000, that happened very quickly. Few months time frame. That didn't take too much, like 3 to 4 months. Then we had a pullback, and then this double peak happened in November. So that took about almost a year, 10 to 11 months. But right now, look where we're at. We're right here. This same area before this acceleration to this massive upside is occurring. Tech Dev's weighing in as well. Tech Dev is showing you the 2015 to 17 peak, And where we are right now, we have the FTX crash is equivalent to the Bitfinex crash. And then we have this sort of sideways trading throughout 2017, and that was 2023 for us. And then we have that first extension to the upside that happened in mid to late 2016 in that cycle, and then some trading sideways before we went parabolic throughout the rest of 2017. Well, look where we are right now. The rest of 2024 could be getting ready to blast off. And then we see this. This is Fetch AI, artificial intelligence, one of the most popular coins out there. Look at the Bitcoin comparative. Fetch AI divided by Bitcoin. This huge, potentially cup and handle pattern that's forming right now. This could be a massive, massive move for FET holders, but this is artificial intelligence. So if FET moves up, other artificial intelligence coins can definitely move up as well. Bullishness coming. NVIDIA earnings, May 22nd, this upcoming week. Last time this happened, NVIDIA announced their earnings. NVIDIA bounced up to the upside, but also caused AI tokens to go crazy. So do we see that coming? Potentially. And then the total three, this is the altcoin market capitalization. What do we see? We see this massive inverse head and shoulders that could be playing out. This is the bull market support band here. We came and kissed it perfectly. And just because we come down and retest it doesn't mean that it's over with. But this could just be the pullback and then the pullback before we see that blast off. If this is an inverse head and shoulders pattern, where would this take this price target up to? Over $2 trillion. That's over 200% gain from where we are right now. So have you packed your bags? Once this takes off, it might not look bad. Without further ado, let's hear from Samson Mao. He's talking about his Bitcoin price prediction and why the price has been suppressed. Let's hear from Samson.
I think we're going to see 1 million this year.
Really? 1 million this year?
Yes.
2024?
2024.
Oh my God, I'm going to be a millionaire?
Multi-millionaire.
You just
maybe.
said it. Multi-millionaire.
Maybe multi-millionaire. I think Bitcoin price has been suppressed for a very long time. We should have hit these levels at maybe 100K a few years ago. But if you look at the amount of fraud that was perpetrated by FTX and other companies, that's really what stole the 100K from Bitcoin in 2021. Mm-hmm. We should have been there, but they stole that. It all unraveled. And we learned that FTX was selling Bitcoin that they didn't have. It's just selling fake Bitcoin. Bitcoin crashed because people lost confidence in it. And we've recovered, but then we still had a little bit of that untangling to do with GBTC, which is all interconnected to the prior fraud. And I think this is why we saw a muted response when the ETFs launched. It's very clear if you're looking carefully that there's a massive amount of demand that's increasing constantly from the ETFs.
Yes.
And that will outpace any of the untangling of fraudulent activities from Genesis and DCG now. Given all of that, and given that we've effectively almost reached the previous all-time highs pre-halving, I don't see it being impossible that we see 1 million this year.
There you have from Samson Mao. $1 million. What do you think? Do you think that could be on the cusp for 2024? We're not going to take it off the table. Bitcoin bros think that maybe it could happen. You can't discount it because if any major nation state, if any big country, global leader comes out and adopts Bitcoin, that's going to cause a frenzy. You know how you had the gold rush? It's going to be the Bitcoin rush. And with that, I'm Sean with the Bitcoin Bros. You guys like this content? Go ahead and smash the like button. And also, if you don't know, Bitcoin Bros are on Amazon. If you're looking to get started in crypto, we made 2 books for you. Getting started with Bitcoin and Crypto, The Crypto Millionaire, and Mastering Technical Analysis 101. We appreciate your support. No pressure. Just want to get that out there. And with that, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed, show us some love. And I'm out.